People, welcome back to our next video. Alright guys, so today we have the ROG Ally Xbox version, right? Came out I think on Thursday, a couple days ago, and I haven't used it as much yet. Just I've been playing with it a little bit and see how to use it, see if there's any different features on here or anything like that. So this is the well anticipated ROG Ally Xbox version, and as you can see right here, this is it, and it looks not bad. When the first prototype just came out, it looks crazy. Everybody was talking about these right here and how it looks and everything like that. But one thing I could say right now, guys, this right here is one of the most comfortable device I've held so far. It's definitely one of the most comfortable devices I've held so far, and it feels nice. I haven't played in a long session yet on it. I can't really tell you how comfortable it is playing a long period of time, but so far it feels great. It's a little bit heavier than the regular ROG Ally X, which is right here. A little bit heavier, and I could tell you this, it feels a lot comfortable than this one right here, off rip. This is the size comparison between both of them. It's a little bit heavier than the regular ROG Ally X. When they're laying flat on their back, it's a little bit higher right here between both devices, right? So it's because of the controls, that's why. So it's sitting a little bit higher than the regular ROG. So it's basically floating because of the controls. Putting them stand up like this, layout over here are the same. Got the headphone jack, power button, SD card slot, the vents, the volume up and down. I mean, both of them, they have the 2 USB port right here at the same side. Trigger wise, I feel like it's the same, but in their press conference, Xbox did say they have rumble in the controller. I haven't really tested it as crazy yet. I haven't really played many games. As I said, I just got it a couple days ago. I think the D-pad are the same as well. The edges of the D-pad feel the same because have little sharp edges. So when you're pressing it, depending on what game you're playing, you might feel it prying into your fingertips. Button layout are the same as well, just that this one has an extra button, which is the Xbox one right here, that gives you that fly out menu right there. Basically, the design are this. It's not all the main difference between the design is just the controller and then that extra button. This is it right here next to the Lenovo Legion Go. Lenovo Legion Go is king of screens, I guess. This thing is used compared to this. This almost fit the entire thing on top of the device, right? So if I put it on here, it should be able to fit on top of it. So yep, if I put this over it, you're not going to be able to see the Xbox ROG. See, it's hiding it. So that's the size comparison right there for you guys. So you guys could decide from there if you want a bigger device, smaller device. As you guys may know already, the screen on this is 7 inches. The regular ROG Ally is around the same, so the screen haven't changed. It's still LCD screen, but they said they did tweak it a little bit to make the colors and stuff pop a little bit more and look a little bit more vibrant compared to the regular ROG. So design wise, I said it's good. And so far, versus the SteamOS version of the Lenovo Legion Go, size comparison, it's about the same size, but the screen on the Legion Go is bigger. It's a 9-inch screen. The screen on Legion Go is bigger. It's a 9-inch screen. The D-pad as well feels a lot better on this new ROG Ally. I mean, it's the same D-pad from this ROG Ally. You know what I mean? Same, feel the same. With the ridges and stuff like that. Only crazy thing I'll say about this D-pad is just because of the ridges right here, you could get dirt and stuff in there, so you got to clean it a lot. If you look, there's some dirt and stuff in mine right now, so that's the only crazy thing about it, that you got to make sure you clean it and there's no dirt stuck in there, but it feels the same. One thing I could say, guys, the speaker on the ROG Xbox version is crazy. I don't know what kind of speaker is in here, but it's crazy. When I first turned it on and I was doing some setup, it was blasting. I thought it was all the way up, but when I pressed the volume button, it was only at like 30-40%. So I'm like, wow, that's crazy. So imagine if it was at 100%, but the squeak clear on this is crazy, guys. Way better than this device right here with the speaker. So yeah, so I like to say right now, guys, it feels a lot comfortable. The only thing I would say, I would wish the screen was a little bit more bigger, and as you can see right there, ain't nothing working right now. And I know you guys see it a lot online. There's a couple bugs with this new software Xbox release for this device, and look at that, ain't nothing working right now. Yeah, so there's some bugs with it, so keep that in mind. It's a new software. You should expect it not to be perfect, right? And this is the first device it's officially released on, so give it a couple months and stuff like that, and then they should iron out some stuff and make it a lot more user-friendly and smoother for our experience, right? So I'm probably gonna have to restart this, and then I'll get into the software, guys, and let you guys know what's going on with that. All right, guys, one thing I want to mention, right? When it's sitting on the table, it's slanted that way towards the back, or towards the top of the device. It's slanted that way, and that's mainly because of the controllers or the handles or whatever you want to call it. It's on the device. It's just like an Xbox controller. All right, so let's get into the software real quick, guys. And here, when you first boot it up, it comes right into the Xbox Live. You have to set it up, guys. It's still a regular Windows device. They just minimize certain stuff that's running on Windows, but it's still a Windows device. You got to go through all the setup screen that you do on a regular Windows device, and you got to do all the updates, guys. So you got to go through, you got to make sure you do all your updates before you start getting into any type of game. You want to go to Windows, go to desktop mode, go to Windows, do your Windows update. Then you want to come to Armor Crate, do your Armor Crate update as well. And then you probably want to check ASUS, my ASUS app, and then see if there's any updates there as well. And then make sure you do everything off rip so that you have the smoothest experience, guys. As I said, it's the same as a regular Windows device. You still got to do that, and then you should be up and running after that. So once you're up and running, you got the Xbox full screen experience mode right here, and that's what they're calling it. You don't have to use this. You could still stick to Armor Crate if you want. You could switch Armor Crate to the default, or you could just use whatever launcher you've been using, like Steam or anything like that, right? But when you get in here, guys, first thing you'll see is these right here. This way you used to control everything. If you hold down the button, you get into the multitasking screen, right? Let's say open up an app, you come right here, on here, then you go to applications. Let's open up Armor Crate real quick. Multitasking screen, go back here. Let's open up Steam. All right, so hold this button down. This is where you can see all your open windows. So now if you want to go back, if you want to go to desktop mode, you can come down here, click on desktop mode, and you can also see all your apps in here. You use this button up here to switch between whatever windows you want to go. So if you got a game running, you could just hold down and then go do something real quick, and then hop back right into the game, just like doing this, guys. And you're right back in the game. And I think that this is nice. I'm not gonna lie. This is a nice experience to have, so you could be doing different things at the same time. So let's go through what's in here. So now, first thing, if you press the Xbox button, it brings out your fly up menu right here. If you come over this side, this is where you have your new fly up menu for Armor Crate. So that's the one other thing everybody been talking about. It's a conflict of interest with the software. So Armor Crate is clashing with Windows software, and sometimes it creates some type of issue depending on what you're doing. Sometimes it's clashing, and then if you press this button, it might do something different. But once you come in here, guys, this is your fly up menu. You could change your resolution, TDP. You come down, you got a lot more toggles down here you can mess with. So you got your gamepad mode, everything that you already have on your regular ROG Ally is here, guys. So now if you want to switch around stuff, you can edit this as well. So now if you come down and you come to this button right here to edit, you can press that, and then you can mess around with stuff, right? If you want to add a new layer. So let's say I want to add my resolution instead of you toddling through the buttons, right? So once you press the button, you got to toggle to a different resolution. You could just come in here and add one, add it, and then now you could just press each one. You don't have to be like toddling, like pressing the button like this just to get to whatever screen resolution you want to get to. You could do like that, and then you could just change the resolution off rip right here. If you go back to edit, there's a lot more you could do in here as well. If you click add, come down, and anything else you want to add, chill, and anything you could add it as well, right? And these are all you could do right now for this type of layout for that. If you come back, you could add more of these toggles right here as well. You click add, come down, and whatever you want to add, you want to add a 128 refresh rate, you could do that. And then you have that in your fly up menu. And once you're in the game, you can just click it real quick, and then you could change it. So you just press this real quick, go over, and then you could just change it like that off rip. You got your volume up, screen brightness, and then your power button. When I did the update for my Legion Go, when I add this software, the new full screen experience, this option wasn't there because this is exclusively right now for this device, and they integrate everything together so that it could be a better experience. But this is not on any other device right now, only for this device. So now if you go over to the right, you got your own button, you got your library, this brings you right to your library. Then you got some apps down here as well, where you could just jump to real quick. Come over, you got your settings, microphone you can mess around with, power, network, everything right here. You don't have to go to desktop mode if you don't want to. Come over, you got people, got all your friends that should be in here, guys. See this button right here? I know a lot of people are gonna be pressing this by accident and then wondering what's going on. Compact mode, right? If you turn this off, right now it's on. If you turn it off, then try to press this. It basically brings it back, your game bar back to like this settings right here, and it's all over the place, right? All over the place, guys. So it's kind of, you get me? I don't know. It's not the way to use this. So you want to make sure you have this on, depending on what you're doing or what you like, right? Well, I'm just showing you guys this just in case if you press this by accident and you're wondering why is it like this? How I can't fix it? You got to come in here and then you want to make sure this is on. Once you turn it back on, then everything is more organized and sleek and easier to use, guys. So just remember that button right here, it's compact mode. Keep that in mind, guys. You got your audio right here, where you can mix with your audio. If you got any mic or anything like that. Come over to the camera part, you got your, do your screenshot, recording, then start recording, and then your microphone, and then you could click right here. Then you bring you to your screenshot section, right, where you can see all your screenshots. Let's go back real quick. Now if I take a screenshot taken, if I go in here, you should be able to see it. Then you press open with location and it brings you straight to the folder where it's located, guys. Go over some more, you can see your performance, what's going on, how your system is running. See FPS as well. Then you got your widget store. So widget store is right here. You can mess around with any type of widget you want to add to your device. You can add it directly from here. You got media controls, anything in here, guys, you can add it to it. Come over some more. You got your game co-pilot. So with game co-pilot, while you're playing your game, you could set this up, and then you could, if you're having any issues, you come here real quick and you could try and see if you can figure out the issue right here off rip on while you're playing the game, guys. You ain't gotta go nowhere else. This helps you with your game experience, right? So if you have any issues, as I said, come right here, see if you could just help you out, and then you should be good from there. So this right here, I think this is a nice feature. It's smooth. I haven't seen an issue, but it's smooth, guys. Smooth. I like it. So this layout for the new flyout menu, I like it. So now if you want to jump straight to armor crate, you just come right here, click it, and then you go right to armor crate. Before I do that, let's see if there's anything in here I should show you. So yeah, so you got your home, Game Pass, my library, and then you can go to my apps, play history, and install query. Then you got game cloud, and then you just got people right here, which are your friends. Then you got your notifications right here. Here, I think whenever you downloaded something, it should be coming up right here. So whenever you download something, bring you right to the install query. And that's basically it for in here, guys. It's simple. Then you also got all your Xbox settings, like in Microsoft settings. You can come here and you can mess around with whatever your subscription and anything in here, guys. Right here, there's not much to it in here. Simple, nothing too crazy. Simple, as I said before, it's nothing too crazy. If you want to head straight to armor crate, you can come over here to the command center, and then see open armor crate. You can open it directly from here, guys. It goes directly to armor crate, right into settings. So I'm not using this as my default. I'm using the full screen experience from Xbox as my default, and I set it for here to come directly to settings once I open up armor crate. Once you come in here, guys, you could do all your regular stuff. You can configure your desktop, gamepad mode. If you go to general, personalization, so now this is where you could set it up where If you don't want to use full screen experience on Xbox, you can set it up from right here. So if you want a quick launch settings, so you could set it up to Armor Crate, to boot up straight to Armor Crate if you want to do that. And then, as I said before, once you launch Armor Crate, you could set it to where you want it to open up to. Open up to game library, settings, content, or user center. But because Armor Crate for me most likely just be a back burner, or when I want to change my settings, anything like that, so that's why I'm leaving it like this, so to open direct to settings. You could also make it automatically launch when you turn your device on if you're using this as your main launcher instead of Xbox experience. And then you can also change your loading screen for Armor Crate, light mode, dark mode, or anything like that. This just shows you what's going on your device, what chip is using. This is using the AMD Ryzen AI Z2 Extreme. Alright, so the word AI, there's nothing too crazy right now out, so the AI doesn't really mean anything. But what I'm seeing online, there's some features coming out for the AI version that's gonna help us out with like your graphics and stuff like that. Let me just speak about that real quick. It's like an official announcement from Xbox. So the AI and the Ryzen Z2 Extreme. So according to Microsoft, right? Let me just read exactly what they said. I'll put it up on the screen so you guys can see what's going on. So basically saying the future of handheld gaming starts now, right? So Xbox Ally is the latest example of how we're making gaming better across all Windows. Together with ASUS AMD Windows, we're committed to pushing handheld gaming further, guided by feedback powered by deep collaboration that's between Xbox and Ally, right? This means ongoing improvement, performance, battery life, handheld compatibility, and new features on the Xbox Ally handheld in the months ahead, right? So they're gonna improve everything with this device, and the AI part of this should be coming out soon in a few months. In the coming weeks, Xbox Ally players can look forward to previewing default game profile, a new feature that balances frame rate, energy using select titles to give players smooth, enjoyable gameplay while extended battery life. And that's just the beginning. Early next year, we will also roll out enhancement to docking experience for Xbox Ally handhelds, introducing AI-powered features like automatic super resolution, and they call it Auto SR. So I'm guessing that's going to be a toggle and the command center, and highlight reels and Xbox Ally X and much more. So super resolution, auto super resolution, I'm guessing that's going to be the AI part of the chipset they have on this device. And what they're also saying is, what's most exciting is that many of these innovations are designed to scale across all Windows devices. So it's not only going to be for this device, it should be for the new Legion Go that's coming out, Legion Go 2, and any other device that you have that's running Windows. So most of these features should be available for all those devices, guys. And the automatic super resolution, let's see how that works. I'm guessing it's gonna be where you can play at a low resolution and it upscale it to like a better resolution to make it look a lot better. I'm guessing that's what they're saying. And they say some are available today and others are on the way. Features like enhanced controller, navigation, gaming co-pilot beta, and aggregated gaming library via Xbox app are already available on all Windows users, while advanced shader delivery ASD is designed to be usable by all Windows storefront games. So the advanced shader delivery, that I remember watching the keynote when they was talking about it. Basically auto shader delivery, it's going to pre-download all the shaders right before you go inside the game. So while you download the game, the shader should be downloaded, so that when you go in the game, it's not doing any downloads for any shader to slow down your experience, or just to slow you down to get inside the game. And I think that's a great feature, because sometimes when you just boot up a game, you're waiting for like a good 30 minutes for it to just download shaders, which is, I think, is crazy. Why are they just now doing this? Game should have been had this. Yeah, so I'll leave that link in the description box down below if you want to read further into it. But that's basically what the AI means inside this device, right? So that's not all yet. It should be coming out in a couple months, and as I say, it's going to be for other devices as well, not only for this device. So in here you got your regular stuff, guys. You got a calibration where you calibrate your sticks and stuff like that. Nothing too crazy, just like before. You got your keyboard shortcut, feedback, Aurora Sync, this is for your lights and your thumbstick. You got your performance, same thing like what I showed you in the flight menu. You can measure your performance in here. You could do the manual. If you go to manual, I did not show you guys, right? If you go to manual, you go all the way your SPL, you go all the way to 35 when you plugged in. I'm plugged in right now because I'm using this to control my mic. Then you can go to STTP, which is 45, and then yeah, FPPT to 55. You can mess around with your fan as well in here. System stats, Eco Assist, GPU settings. So this way you can toggle on all your radiance resolution, AMD full motion frames too, anti-lag, everything in here, guys. Let's go down to more, see if there's anything in here. Yep, so power mode synchronization. If you go to battery, I think this right here is new. In battery, you can limit charge to 80%. So if you limit to 80%, right, it's gonna give you longer lasting battery. So in the long run, your battery capacity should be good. Should be losing percentage over a period of years because you're only charging to 80%, but then your game session gonna be less, right? And that's the next thing too. I gotta test the battery, see how well it is. It's an 8-watt battery on this device, so I'm hearing you should be able to get 2 hours of gameplay depending on what settings you're playing and what game you're playing. And that's for like AAA games, 2 hours and like 40 minutes depending on what you're doing. If you're playing on low settings, you should be getting a lot more. You should be getting a little bit more. And if you're playing indie games, you should be getting a lot of hours off of this device. 8 watts is crazy. It's huge, guys. So yeah, so that's basically it, guys. If I see anything else that's new, anything else I could show you guys, I'll definitely do a video on it. Gameplay is coming soon. Gameplay comparison between the Legion Go is coming soon as well, and between the regular Ally X as well. So stay tuned for that, and we're gonna see if there's any type of different performance changes, anything different between the games and stuff like that. We should be getting a lot more FPS and everything offered with this Z1 Extreme. And as I mentioned before, the AI version of this is coming out soon. I mean, this is the AI version, but I mean like any type of AI features. The AI features are coming out soon. They did say a couple months, so it should be within December going into next year that we should be seeing a lot more updates coming out. One thing I could say is Microsoft, they still need to fine-tune certain things. There's a lot of bugs. This is kind of plain. We need something else to do in here. Give us something else to do in here, Microsoft. Not a lot we could do in here. It's just come in here, let's launch your games. That's it. Not a lot you could do. But yeah, but that's basically it. If you like what I'm posting, guys, hit that like button. Sub the channel for more awesome content, guys, and drop a comment down below. Let me know what you think. If you have this device, if you like it, if it's going well for you. And hit that like button if you like what I'm posting, guys, and sub the channel for more awesome content, guys. And remember to always say, health is wealth, peace and love. I'm out, guys. Thanks for tuning in.